The unlocking of Sabine Wren's connection to the Force in Ahsoka could have massive implications for Rey Skywalker as she rebuilds the Jedi Order. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Sabine finally unlocking her Force powers may have huge implications for Rey's Star Wars New Jedi Order movie. Sabine Wren becoming Ahsoka Tano's apprentice in the Ahsoka show was a big twist. In Star Wars Rebels, the Mandalorian rebel never showed any indication of being connected to the Force, even whilst training to wield the Darksaber with the help of two Jedi. However, in the final episode of Ahsoka, Sabine finally unlocked her true potential, using the Force to call on her lightsaber and help her friend Ezra Bridger return home to Star Wars' primary galaxy. Sabine's connection to the Force is unlike anything that's been seen in the Star Wars franchise before. When Anakin Skywalker arrived at the Jedi Temple at the age of 10 in Star Wars Episode I, The Phantom Menace, the Jedi Council tried to dismiss him because of his age. Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa may not have connected to the Force until they were older, but their lineage made it easy to explain their natural affinity for the Force. Sabine, on the other hand, took the time to learn the ways of the Force without knowing whether she could even call upon it. Her new power depended on her hard work and determination, rather than natural talent. This revelation could become important when Rey Skywalker starts to form her new Jedi Order. Rey's new Jedi Order movie will take place 15 years after Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. As the future hope of the Jedi, Rey will be trying to build a new, more successful, and less repressive Jedi Order. The question is, how many Force sensitives will Rey be able to find in the galaxy after everything that happened since Emperor Palpatine assumed power at the end of Star Wars? Episode II, Revenge of the Sith. Between Order 66 and the Inquisitor's extensive search for Force sensitives, they won't be easy for Rey to locate. Sabine's growth in the Ahsoka show, however, could have huge implications for Rey as she tries to rebuild the Jedi Order. Instead of only trying to locate those who have been naturally attuned to the Force since childhood, Rey could instead search for people she trusts and sees true potential in, just as Ahsoka saw potential in Sabine. That could open up a much wider pool of prospective students. As Ahsoka reminded Sabine, the Force is found in everything and everyone. It can lead Rey to those who are willing to learn, bringing in dedicated and hardworking students from all across the galaxy. The Rise of Skywalker set up a perfect candidate for Rey's new Jedi Order. Jonah, a former stormtrooper who left the First Order behind and decided to fight against its oppressive regime rather than for it. In The Rise of Skywalker, Jonah talks to Finn, another former stormtrooper, who believes it was the Force that helped him lay down his weapon and brought him to Rey and the Resistance. Jenna, similarly, talks about instinct taking over, a feeling telling her to fight back against the First Order's power. Just like Sabine, Jenna could potentially discover her connection to the Force through sheer grit and determination, especially when being taught by someone as powerful as Rey. It wasn't just Jenna that laid down her weapon against the First Order, though she mentions that her entire company did, as well. It's possible that after everything that happened during the Battle of Exegol, Jenna and her fellow former stormtroopers became Rey's first students, learning to connect to and perhaps even wield the Force, just as Sabine finally did in the Ahsoka show. Rey has a lot of work to do in Star Wars, New Jedi Order, but Sabine has proven that the Jedi could have a bright future ahead of them.